the same exact way. Oh, when he's like, Dad, Dad, wake up. Oh my gosh. I can't. Like my voice is cracking already.
She's gonna cry now just thinking about the Lion King.
I can. That's all it
Now
takes.
that you point that out, though, I'm like, dang, I guess I'm cold blooded because I wasn't even a crier as a kid. I was just like, so it's like I'm sad. I'm sad for the kid, but I'm just kind of like, oh man. And
Oh
then
my
growing
God.
up
You're
now
like,
that I'm
this is
older, I'm like,
awkward.
When I was a
Yeah, I
kid,
know.
my mom used to cry at sad commercials.
I feel that. I feel
Oh,
that too. That's me too.
I I I wish I did. I mean, there's certain things that will trigger me, but like commercials, movies, rom-coms, drama, like
Yeah.
I just can't. My ex-husband though, fucking commercials, all that shit on cue, he'd start crying. So I'm
Oh,
like,
dang.
Nice. And you're like,
so
get away from
maybe
me.
that's yeah, maybe that's what like all of that was like. I was meant to meet him, and they're like, well, since you're emotionless, here's someone who's the complete opposite emotionally.
Oh my gosh.
Well then, I think that's a good place to start. What's up? Welcome to the Hypothetical Comedy Wrestling, not wrestling.
Whoa.
I went to
Whoa. Whoa.
I was producing our wrestling.
Like I've never been
podcast
to a
all
virtual
morning.
one.
Let's we'll keep that one in there just for the sake of for the botch. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Hypothetical Comedy Podcast. Is that right?
Yes, I think that's right.
I am Funky Sam Medina.
And I'm Athena Rodriguez.
And we're here with comedian PX Floro. How you doing, PX?
Woo!
Hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be in my bathroom with you guys.
Oh
on
man,
your guys'
finally.
podcast.
Well, as long as you don't flash, I think we're good.
Oh, dang.
I'm seriously excited. The whole hypothetical thing is
Okay.
because of you guys. Oh yeah, I won't flush because the laptop's on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good reason to not flash. Oh man, how are you doing? We haven't really talked to you for a while.
Yeah.
I know. I'm good. I'm just trying to survive this pandemic like everybody else,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
It's like the world went to shit, literally, in the bathroom with my laptop on the toilet.
Well, that's why you're in there.
Oh, looking for the world.
This is my favorite place. It's my favorite place, like in the world, like 100%. I don't know why. I think it's just because my bathroom's very spacey.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room, and it's like it has another lock. So it's like if people try to go into my room, then it's like there's another lock, another way of like setting my space and be like, I'm in the bathroom.
It's like, well, you can break down one door, but can you break down two doors to get to me?
And of course, it's one of those ones you can just put your nail and then turn the key. You know what I mean? So.
Of course. So you're not as safe as you think you are, actually.
No. But I told the girls before I came in here, I'm like, I'm recording on my dad.
Sounds like what she told her girls
Same.
before we started too.
See?
Yeah.
High five.
We're not in the bathroom though.
Yeah, okay.
So if you hear any flushes, then they're oddly placed.
Well, and I feel like I could smoke in my bathroom, like you know what I mean? Like it's just my comfort area.
Yeah,
I love smoking. You know, I can't do it throughout the house, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to.
You get the ashtray. You
trust
get the
me.
lighter.
Yeah. Well, someone turn on the exhaust fan.
Hell yeah. No, it's true. You can turn on the vent and blow into the vent like high school days. That's what we used to do
exactly.
back in the day.
Out the window, I have a fan. Yeah, blow it out the fan.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when the people used to do the dryer sheets? They would cover like toilet paper roll, put the dryer sheets over, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no one can smell this."
Like, are you doing laundry in there? It smells delightful.
And very weedish in there.
I like laundry.
Is that the new hemp Tide Pods? Oh, anyway. And so PX, are you're born and raised in San Jose? Are you from San Jose originally?
So I was just raised in San Jose. I wasn't born in San Jose. I wish I was. I wish it was a little bit taller. No, I wish I was born in San Jose. Only because I feel like closest to, I mean, I've traveled and visited other places, and out of all the places I've ever been, like San Jose is like I always love coming back home here.
Yeah.
You have
I
that
can't even
vibe.
imagine like moving. Yeah, I love it. And I was born actually in Japan, which makes it even
Oh
more fucked up.
wow.
Wow.
I did not know that. That's pretty
Yeah.
incredible.
I was
How long were
military
you,
baby.
okay. Okay. How long were you in Japan?
Yeah, so
In the beginning?
I popped out and they were like, "We're going to America," and I'm like, "Yay!"
You're like,
So
good. I hate
I was,
it here.
yeah. Well, I mean, I probably was doing that. I was born in 83 and probably by 85 we were like in America. So probably when I was crying, I was like, "I hate it." And now I'm here and I've been here ever since.
I love it.
Wow, that's cool. Did you come straight to California, or are you still kind of move around a lot still?
No, so yeah, my parents went all over. They went to like Chicago. They went to like I think all the way across from like Georgia, shot all the way through, and then to
Wow.
California, and then they ended up here. Even though they already had family here, I think they were just I don't know being gypsies. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I was like, what are you doing in Chicago? They're like, it's so cold, and I'm like, yeah, it's the Windy City. What were the fuck were we doing there? But
The Windy
this is all
City.
I found out. Yeah, and I found out about all of this like when I was older already. Like, cause they were traveling with us as babies, and
Yeah.
there's like pictures of us like in whatever city. And now I'm like, I would not go to Chicago when it's cold. Like, why would it? But yeah, and so we ended up here in California, which majority of my dad's family was at.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, you pretty much grew up here. We've known you for a long time doing comedy out here in San Jose. So
Yeah.
hell yeah. At what point in your life did you discover stand-up comedy and kind of like get into doing that?
So I discovered comedy when I felt like I was going through like a midlife crisis type of thing. Like I just had my two kids, right? And I was working. My ex-husband, number two, was a stay-at-home dad, which is the kids' dad. And then I would like I said, I'm not a crier, right? So when I would cry over like little things, like even when my baby, I mean, like I shed a tear when my kids were here. I was like, oh, like
That's
I
probably just
emotionally, mentally,
sweat.
I
That's
feel
probably just you're
you
probably just
know,
sweating.
I feel like such a terrible mom. I was like, oh, okay, here. Now what do we do with it? Like, so when after she was like, after I had the second one, like I would start crying if I lost the remote control. I would just be like, and then commercials would pop up, and I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, you know what I mean? That like, why am I crying over this stupid? And then I thought it was time to see a therapist, right? And so once I saw a therapist, that's when they were like, you don't have like an outage in your life. Like you're working, you're being a parent, and so once you're off of work, you're being a parent. So you're just constantly doing stuff. Like, well, what do you want to do to like release that? And I was like, I don't know. Like
Cry.
I'm here
I don't
seeing
want to
you. Why don't you tell me?
cry.
Yeah. Well, that's too much work for these. Like, there's not enough tears that can like. Maybe that's why. Maybe there's not enough water in my body to like tear up. I just start dehydrating in my face. But and then he was like, you should. He's like, you figure something out. Like, why don't you like do a hobby? I was like, well, I've always wanted to do stand up, and that's where I saw you guys. I'm pretty sure I saw you guys and knew of you guys before you guys even knew of me.
Oh, that's exciting.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I don't know. You guys know Squeaks Morales?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had
We used to do
allergies.
shows with Squeaks back in the day.
Yeah.
And American Me. Well, I was watching you guys when
Yeah.
you guys were doing American Me before I
Whoa.
started doing comedy, and then I was like I saw Ari Spears, and then I saw American Me, and then I was like, wow, that's cool. I want to do that one day. And then my therapist was like, well, what have you always wanted to do? And I was like, stand-up comedy. That like I want if I could talk in front of people and just like express what I'm thinking and feeling and everyone laugh. And I was like, I hope that's how it works.
Yeah, kind of,
For the
yeah.
most part, yeah, for the most part.
Right. And you guys were great. I loved it. I want to say I went to a lot of the American News because Squeaks would be like, I got tickets. And I'm okay. And then now I know about that grind and I'm like,
Yeah.
Who wants tickets?
Right, exactly. Thank you. I mean, you win for her, but thank you for going because it's tough. I
Yeah.
remember walking around downtown San Jose, just handing out tickets to American Me Comedy, and just everywhere I would go, I would just
The
tickets,
grind,
tickets,
right?
tickets, tickets. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was when
Yeah.
I worked at CVS as a cashier, and I'd be at the cash register like just riffing on everything that's moving, just riffing on everything as I'm bringing people up and people are laughing.
Before,
People no while I'm doing
before you were
comedy.
doing,
No, while I'm
oh,
doing
while you
comedy.
are doing, oh, you so
So
you're doing comedy.
yeah, people in line are laughing, other people in line are laughing, and people go, "Oh, you should be a comedian." And I go, "Oh, I am. Here's tickets to see me at the improv."
What a great way to promote. That's so
Yeah.
dope. That's so funny. Oh man, I don't know if I'm that type of. I work at a credit union. I don't know if there's shit that I could point out. I mean, I guess, but I'm not pointing at the people walking in. I'm like, look at this guy instead of because were
Yeah.
you pointing at like products?
Just whatever. Like one of my favorite things to do is when somebody walks in and those things beep when they walk in. I go, "Hey,
Oh,
no sneaking stuff in." Stuff like that. Just
oh,
whatever.
okay, okay. Oh
Those are my
yeah,
go-tos.
yeah.
Those are my go-tos.
That's funny.
Absolutely. So wait,
So,
where were we?
okay, so you're seeing comedy and you're saying, I would like to do that. And then you tell your therapist, I would like to do that. How do you get from point A to B, which is I would like to do that to I'm doing it.
Yeah, how do you start?
So it took a year of I'd like to do that because he was like, why don't you record yourself? And I was like, why? And it's just like, so you can like watch yourself. And I was like, I don't know if I want to watch myself. That's like such a terrible idea. But I did it. I did it anyways. But what I was doing was I was recording myself in the car and just like talking about my day. And it's still up and people watch it, which I think is weird. I'm like, oh,
Oh
so
wow.
weird. It's so there's like 80 videos of them like driving to work. Well, hey guys, it's me again, driving to work. And then
That's called a
after a year of
vlog.
that, yeah, yeah, captain's log. I mean, I was like majority of the time I was stuck in traffic, it was like 30 minutes or whatever. And then went to another comedy show. And then when I was walking out of the improv, there was a sign that said comedy college. And of course I was like, that has to be a sign because I'm big on signs. Like if there's a sign that's blatantly clear saying sign, then I'm like, I need to be doing this. And that's what leads to my therapist because my therapist was like, you should try doing stand-up comedy. So I recorded myself, right? The next session after my first session with my therapist, by the way, his name was George Lopez. The one I booked the appointment.
That is a good sign too. Yeah,
It was a sign,
yep.
right? I wasn't even thinking comedy yet, right? Like they're like, you have an appointment with George Lopez. I was like, like the comedian, and they're like, no, he's a therapist. And I was like, okay, fine. It's like you're ruining it for me.
Nobody else laughs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just me and the person scheduling the appointment, right? Like, okay, bitch, we'll see you on Monday. And so then when I saw him, and then he's told me to try doing comedy. I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then by the second appointment, I was driving and I was like, man, told me I need an outlet. I should start doing comedy. I was like, this has to be a sign. Like me just thinking about doing comedy. And I'm like driving to the appointment with my therapist, and it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, this has to be a sign. And I'm at a light, and this is off of Taylor near downtown San Jose, and I see a fucking sign store that says signs all over it. Signs. And I was like, it's a fucking sign.
That's a good.
Then I need to do stand-up comedy.
Wow.
And so I signed up for the comedy college, did that for a year, and then the rest is history.
That's cool. What was the comedy college like?
Yeah.
It was cool, right? Yeah, I mean, there's things that I learned at the comedy college that I didn't learn outside of the comedy college. And I feel like either you were made fun of to learn it, like if you didn't learn, like, you know what I mean? Like my thing was the mic stand, right? I learned that in the comedy college. Like, move the fucking mic stand. Like, I was like, okay. It's moving behind you, like it's in the way, like people want to see you, And he's like,
Yeah.
in comics, like when they see it in front of you, now it's a distraction for them. Now they're distracted because now you have the fucking mic stand. I was like, okay. So I was like traumatized with fucking moving the mic stand. So then when I see a comic up there and I'm like, I'm not like, move the fucking mic stand, but I'm like, hey, like if you can remember, like try to move the mic stand. Like that's how I say it. And they're like, why? And I'm like, because it's in the way. Like I wanna see you. And I mean, as a comedian, I'm just telling you my opinion. Like you don't have to listen. I'm just saying, like, I want to see you, but now I'm stuck on the fucking mic stand because I'm like, move the fucking
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
I'm like traumatizing this poor new comedian about the fucking mic stand.
Yeah. I think somebody
Yeah.
told
I'm
me
like,
that too when I first started to move the mic stand. And now it's like I do it and I don't even realize that I do it, it's just so natural.
yeah, it's
Or
natural,
when you
right?
bring
It
it back.
becomes like,
Like I don't
yeah.
remember bringing the mic stand back. It just like happens.
Yeah, as you're finishing up
It's
your
so
last joke,
weird.
as I finish up my last joke, I just
Yeah.
reach back and grab it and put it back in front of me. Yeah. It's so crazy that mic
Yeah.
stand.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was like one of the examples that they taught me, right?
Yeah, that I feel like those they probably taught you more too, maybe joke structure and stuff like that. I feel
Yeah,
like those
like
are important because not everybody, and I speak for myself, but yeah, not everybody going into it has resources like people they know that will just outwardly help them with improving their comedy. Like the first month that I was in comedy, nobody really gave me any advice besides don't wear a hat next time. Like that's the only advice I
Another
got.
comic said that.
the
Another
first time
comic
she
said
did it,
that.
yeah.
Ew, why?
I don't know. He was like very,
Why would they
very
say
into
that?
seeing your facial features, or I guess the way that your face moves. And I thought it was kind of weird at first, but then anytime someone tries to get a picture of me on stage, I'm literally making like a
Yeah.
so I'm like,
That's great for
okay.
Yeah.
an audio podcast. You make funny faces.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah, she's
through,
making funny
obviously.
faces. I forgot. I forgot this wasn't gonna be a video, so I was just like, I'm all laughing, like smiling, watching it.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Sam
Yeah,
had to
just
be
look at any
specific. He's
tagged
like,
picture of me.
audio.
Well,
Yeah.
the whole thing with the hat, though, the whole thing with the hat
Shut
is,
up.
the spotlight comes down and then the brim of the hat kind of blocks half your face. So you don't really
I
see the
could see
person's
that.
eyes. I mean, I don't agree
Yeah.
with the way that it was said to her, maybe, but, I do agree with that fundamental of don't,
Delivery.
if you're going to wear a hat, wear it backwards or something, right? So the bill doesn't cover
Yeah.
the, it wasn't a
Right.
baseball cap, but I'm sure, it probably covered her face anyway.
No, that was a baseball cap.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't.
There you go. It was a baseball cap.
And you know what? Ever since then,
What? I've never seen you wear a
every
baseball
time
cap before.
every time I see somebody on stage with a hat, I'm like, I could wear hats.
Oh my goodness.
Like I could wear a hat if I wanted.
Right? Yeah, you're like, why are they wearing a hat? Who approved
we're
this?
not allowed.
But yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
sure you learned a lot of fundamentals, right? Like joke development and structure, because you cannot teach somebody to be funny, but you can teach them how to structure a joke.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. They tried to teach that, but I felt like I they're like the premise and then the punch, right? Like
Yeah.
they taught that stuff, and I was just kind of like, that shit just went in one ear and out the other, and I'm just like, so then when people are like, this is a good premise, I was like, I still don't understand what that word means, but okay. Premise, punch. And then the way I just learned it was like, I learned actually a lot from my peers too, right? Like Jason Rogers was one of the students in there, Leslie Lang, Iris Benson, and they would say stuff too, like where they would make suggestions, or they'd be like, hey, this is what I learned, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And so then I still have some of that stuff that I take with me even now, right? Yeah.
Also, great comedians.
Yeah.
We just did a show with Iris, I
Yeah.
think, at Retro
Oh yeah,
Junkie
we did a
while
show with
ago.
Iris a few months ago. Yeah, she was the headliner.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nice. I love Iris. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's dope.
Iris is awesome. Hell yeah. That's cool though. Yeah, that sounds like a good group of people that you did that with. Did you guys have like writing sessions together, and like did you perform? Like did they have like a final you had to perform at the improv or something?
So our graduation was at the improv, which was cool, right? So our first set was actually at the San Jose Improv. And then after
Oh
that, then we
wow.
got booked at the Purple Onion and things like that. So, and
Nice.
it was weekly. Yeah. So it was like, I felt super jaded in the beginning because I'm like, oh, the improv, but I wasn't like, oh, I perform at the improv. We're just like, wow, like my first time like was at the improv. That's like losing your virginity to some like fucking famous person, right? But then the
Yeah.
famous person isn't acknowledging it. They're just like, oh yeah.
And
I'm
then
all
you go, and
excited.
then you
I'm
go
all
to strictly non-famous people after that for several years.
right. Yeah, no, cheers. Cheers to that because that is what happened.
You know, the dive bars and all these places. My first time was at the Britannia Arms in downtown San Jose.
Oh, was it with Atu? Was Atu
Yes,
the one running
yes.
it then? Yeah.
Two was
That's
the
so funny.
host.
That's so
Yeah,
crazy.
hell yeah. Were
That's so
you around for that
crazy.
one? Do you remember that one?
Yes, I want to say
Okay,
right at the right, like right before it ended. I
Oh
was there.
wow.
nice.
Yeah, like right before it ended because Britannia Arms. I started going to the Caravan, and then Woodham's. I'm trying to think what else was kind of going off around that time.
For Scotty.
Yeah, for
Um,
Scotty was pretty big.
Scotty's, which is now Nirvana Soul.
Yeah, do they do a
Yeah.
Um,
mic there now?
they do, but it's a variety one.
Oh, interesting.
But
Nice.
fun facts is 6 degrees of separation. The guy who owns it now, he owns it, I think, with a bunch of women, a couple of women too. It's black owned, which is dope.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
actually went to high school. Yeah, I went to high school with them. So it's like women and black owned, and he's one of the partners. And I went to high school with him, and he's always like, "Why are you doing my mic?" And honestly, it's because it's a variety one. But no offense, Nirvana Soul. I mean, I'm just,
But that's rad.
Yeah,
I'll
that is
go.
pretty
I gotta go.
rad.
I gotta go check it out. I gotta check it out. But it's
Yeah,
dope.
let's
It's
all
dope.
go and just all the comics will sign up before anybody else, and we'll turn it into a comic.
Yeah, so it's just all the comics at the beginning.
It's funny because there used to be a mic at Pete's Coffee in downtown San Jose on Monday nights before Bamboo Lounge, and it
Who
was a
ran
music.
it?
Was that?
Who ran it? The
I
Pete's
have no
one.
idea. I have no idea. It was a music mic,
Oh,
and comics started signing
okay.
up, and then a few months later they ended up banning comedians from the mic, and so I went to Bamboo Lounge and I made a joke talking about it, saying how comedians are the cockroaches of the open mic scene, right? Because first you see one or two, and then before you know it, they just take over.
That's so true, dude. Unfortunately, that's not how it is at my mics. Like I'm running two mics and then I'm helping Birdman run
Oh
one, right? And
yeah.
like yeah, and so like we're co-parenting that one. His is a lot more successful than mine, which is great because I'm just all about just building, I'm just helping it build. If it sticks,
Yeah.
great. I'm gonna keep it going. Today we're taking a night off, which is one of the Sunday ones that I do. But like, I don't know, I'm having a hard time getting comics out. I don't know if it's the hours, I don't know if it's the day. Everyone's always like, we want a weekend one, and then there's a weekend one, and they're like, oh, we're too busy. What you sound just like my family. You sound just like my family when I'm asking him to come to shows. What the fuck?
No, it's true though. The your friends and family, like, them when you get a weekend show, they're like, oh, I'm busy that
Tell me when
weekend.
you're in town.
Yep.
And then you're in town, and they're like, "Well,
You're like, we
What,
live in the same town.
what mics are you currently running?
Yeah.
So there was one outdoor one. We're waiting for that one to pick back up, but that's a Friday Tasty Mob. Stay tuned to them because then we're gonna hopefully keep that one going. It's an outdoor one, and then Saturdays is Sidelines with Birdman in San Jose. That is from 8 to 10. That one started picking up. We got like about 10 comics that kind of come and roll through now, which is good, right? It's a good number to start off with. Yeah, and then his showcase is a monthly showcase. So first Saturday of every month, not for January, but the following, we're planning on producing a monthly showcase.
Oh,
And Birdman had his birthday on there, and you guys know fucking Birdman, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
had his 58th birthday.
Yeah.
Wow, Birdman.
That's awesome.
So it's good to see him kind of build that mic and kind of help and support it. So it's super dope. So check out the Saturday one, and then Sundays it's at Foxtail in downtown San Jose, from 6 to 8. And I think the time is what's hard for that one because it's 6 to 8, like a little too early, not late enough.
Yeah. I mean,
But
yeah, that could be good for some people though, because if they want to come from far away, they have time to get home and or hit another mic afterwards.
Yeah. We'll try to make it
exactly.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
So
mean,
it's
I ain't going
Fridays, Saturdays,
nowhere.
and
So
Sundays.
Fridays,
That's
Saturdays, and
good.
Sundays.
That's
Wow, that's
great.
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah.
Love it.
There's never
Yeah. So
any
I'm
weekend
excited.
mics. Yeah, that's really exciting. Sorry.
Right. And I have no life. No weekend mics. I have no life. I'm still not getting paid for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like a place for comics can come and, hone their craft type of shit.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
valuable. You're putting back into the community by giving availability of time and kind of like a platform in which to use it. So that's really good. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I saw one comic, he would go to the open mics and now he's producing shows and his shows are fucking amazing. So shout out to
Yeah.
Satya, Satya. He would come to my open mic. He booked me for Duke of Edinburgh in Cupertino a couple of weeks ago. Dude, his show was packed. It was fucking, I was like, why? I'm so confused. Why do you come to my open mics?
That's why you got to bring
Because
some
you got a
flyers with
fire
you.
room. You know what I mean? You got a fire ass room. And he was like, oh, yeah, this is how it is. It's like, this is just the second show. And I'm like, so I've been running an open mic for like a month. And I'm like, oh, I'm lucky if I get 4 comics in there. You know what I mean? So, but it was good to learn how he was doing it, which I thought was a really
Yeah.
cool tip, I mean, I hope he's not making it like a big secret, but I'm going to tell you guys because I thought it was amazing. I thought he's not the first comic that's told me how to get people to come to shows, but he does a lot of meetup groups.
Mhm.
He does specifically targeting these were like 20s and 30s, and then he gets into detail right before the show starts and he's like, it was 20s and 30s, but the guy who created the group is almost 40, so now we're doing 20s and 40s. And I was like, what happened to the 30s? He's like, I don't know, they could still be part of the group. And I'm like,
They could
so
just
is
pick
that what
one.
this yeah, I was like, so is this what this group is in here in Duke of Edinburgh? He's like, yeah, 20s to 40s. And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah. I was
Wow.
amazed. I was amazed. So it's cool seeing other comics, especially new ones, like being able to produce like that.
That is
Yeah.
really
I'm
cool.
like, hey,
Yeah.
hats off. Hats off. I'm like, I'd like to see that 10 years from now though. Like, let's see it's consistent.
But they're still
I'm just
kind
kidding.
enough to offer advice or tips on what they did. And I think that was like one of the things that was very off-putting to me about comedy communities, or really, I guess you could apply it to any workspace or whatever, but was the fact that people can get very well, I'm not going to help you because then I'm not going to be popular or famous, that kind of
So like the
mentality.
Yeah, right.
competitiveness and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
under the belief that there's enough for everyone.
Right.
You just
Yeah.
have to like, I feel like you helping other people on your way up really propels you in ways that you don't even know. Like that puts out the energy behind the scenes that you don't realize it until all of a sudden you go, wow, all this cool shit is happening. I must be lucky. And it's not.
Yeah.
That's your shit. You deserved it.
You built it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
a firm believer in that quote from Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come, right?
Oh, yeah.
Don't take them, but I'm just saying like that is like a quote that I stick
Hell
to.
yeah.
That's a quote that I stick to.
Speaking of building things, we've built a brand based on the word hypothetical, and you're part of that story actually. So
I'm part of the story.
you're part of the
Yeah.
story,
Every
yeah.
time we tell
Whenever
it.
That's so
anybody
cool.
asks me about how did hypothetical comedy come to be, so Athena used to have a joke about her boyfriend cheating on her, and the punchline was it was with a guy. And
Oh.
wherever we were, people would always like razz me about it.
Yeah, really hard
I
too.
can still hear Birdman from across the room going, "That's why they call him Funky." From across the fucking room. Anyway, so it came to a point where like whenever we were anywhere and Athena was telling that joke, it was usually her closer at the time. I would lean to the person next to me, whoever was next to me, and say, "This is a hypothetical situation." Right? And that was just kind of what I would do. Like whoever, if I was with, next to Dave Salisbury, if I was next to like you or whoever I'd be sitting next to, I would just say it to them. And so we were at the San Jose Improv, and you were the host, and I think it might have been American Me Comedy. And it was a specific
It
night
was.
that Athena and I brought a lot of people. Between the two of us, we brought a lot of, we had a really big guest list. We handed out hella tickets, and we brought a lot of people that night. Like, that's one of the biggest nights that we ever brought people, like, to this day. And you as a host, like every host, hey, what do you want me to say about you? I don't know, just say this or whatever. And Athena was on stage. I was right behind the curtain because I was next, and she was closing out with the cheating boyfriend joke. And I told you, and I said, I told you in this story, I told you, hey, forget everything I said about my intro. What I want you to say is, this next comic wants me to tell you Athena's cheating boyfriend was a hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical situation.
And you went out there and you said it, and so many people knew us that the fucking roof blew off the place. Like, everybody like laughed really big. And like,
I remember that day.
Yeah, it was huge.
Well, not that
like,
day.
That show, yeah. That was a day. That was a night, but
yeah, no, but I remember that moment because I remember him coming up to me and he was like, hypothetical situation. I was like, okay, hypothetical situation. All right, I got you. I got you. And so then when I did it, and I remember the crowd were like, ah!
And you're like,
nuts,
why?
and I was like,
what?
yeah. I was like, it must have been a hypothetical situation. Yeah.
And so enough people in the building knew us that was a huge hit, right? And so that was the only time
that's the story
told like on stage like that. And then so we stopped doing comedy at some point. We kind of fizzled out, and then we didn't do it for like about maybe 3 years or so, 3.5 years. And in 2019, when we decided, like, you know what, we really want to do comedy, we're just gonna do it.
We missed it so much, and we couldn't stop waiting for things to get easier or better anymore.
Yeah, we always talked about it. We always had the comedian mentality. We're always writing jokes. And so we decided that we're gonna come back as a team and be called Hypothetical Comedy. And then the brand just kind of grew from there. We started doing showcases, Hypothetical Comedy in person. We have the online stuff and everything like that. But yeah, so that was basically our story, and then you were part of it, and you're the only person that's so part of that story other than us two, really. I guess Birdman too, but that's what they call it, funky.
I was gonna say, if you guys ever renew your vows, can I be there?
We wanted to have something where
I was like,
a lot of people were included.
Someday we're gonna do like a renew our vows, and we're gonna have like a roast afterwards of us.
Do a hypothetical situation. It's a hypothetical reunion or anniversary. Hypothetical anniversary.
It'll be something, all right. Yeah, no, the anniversary of Hypothetical Comedy is July 22nd, 2019 is when it started. Yeah.
Oh shit! Nice. Oh, right there right before the pandemic.
Right before is when we decided to launch ourselves.
Right before the pandemic. Yeah. We had two in-person shows, showcases before the pandemic hit. Of Hypothetical Comedy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I was on one of them.
Yeah, you were on the second one. Yeah.
I was on one of them. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. And I was like, wow, the hypothetical thing caused the pandemic.
It was a hypothetical pandemic, actually.
Yeah. That's so funny. Oh man. Well, I'm so honored to be a part of that and be able to be part of that story, because I remember that. Like, I was like, hypothetical. I can remember the word hypothetical.
Because you could have just said no. You could have just like went, meh, I don't want to do it, or anything.
Yeah, it's too complicated. Hey, and I'm not going to mention any other names, but there's some hosts who like completely butcher what you ask them to say. Like, they don't get it right at all, and so you basically delivered it word for word the way I asked you to. So that was awesome.
Cheers. No, thank you. That was dope. Thank you guys. That was funny. Now the story lives on
forever. Hell yeah. Hey, so you go to comedy college, you graduate, you do your big show at the Improv, and then just how is life for you from there? Because you have a job, you're a mom, you're hitting these open mics.
So at that point, I do a year of YouTube, a year of comedy, and then my ex-husband leaves me, my second ex-husband. So that was like a shit show for the next, 10 years. Because I was doing comedy for pretty much 10 years. I was like, Still, now that I look at it, I look at the timeline. I still been doing comedy, but then from there on, I get married again a third time, and then I was like, now I got more material because now I'm getting divorced a third time.
It's true.
But yeah, and I can't imagine not doing comedy because there were times that I did take little breaks because when my husband left during the first couple of years of me doing comedy, I was like, I tried to save my marriage. I stopped doing comedy for like a month, and that's when that moment I realized like comedy was my therapy. Because the moment I stopped, I was like, something's wrong. Like, something's wrong. I just feel like something's not right. I feel like something's missing. Mind you, I do suffer from severe depression and anxiety. So that was probably like add on top of that. You're like taking away, you know what I mean? This medication that I didn't even know was my medication. And that's why I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, because they're also my emotional service animals, emotional support animals. And I thought it was, I thought I was gonna go crazy. And I'm so glad that comedy was the only thing in my whole life that I ever felt like I've been a part of something, because growing up I never felt like a part like anything. Like I didn't feel part of my culture because I felt like I wasn't accepted, like I wasn't Filipino enough, like, oh, you're not born in the Philippines? Oh, you don't speak Tagalog? I mean, I do, but just not like a lot, Oh, you don't even look you don't even look Filipino, you know what I mean? Like it's like,
oh my god, you're singing my song right now. That's like the same music for me, like all the things. I get that,
and that's the stuff that makes me cry.
Not Mexican. I get you're not dark enough, and all of it. All of it.
Yeah, but if you try to
You're not
tamales,
Filipino.
you would let her be a Mexican. That's
Oh yeah. Wait, do you make tamales though?
Oh my gosh, they're so good. And she just started making chicken mole. Oh my goodness.
I want to make chicken mole tamales. I feel like it could work. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll try
Maybe it's too
adventurous. It sounds delicious.
That.
No, it sounds delicious. Yeah, it sounds delicious. I love tamales. I love tamales.
So when you started doing comedy, did you quit George Lopez? Did he work himself out of a job?
So the jobs that I've had in the past, they've had, it's called employee assistance programs, right? So people who are employed, typically they have this available. So I highly recommend, if you're going through some shit, ask your job if they offer this, because my work offered it, but they only offered 4 sessions in a year.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right. And it's free. And so then like I would see him once a quarter, and I'd like slowly start to deteriorate my life. And he's just like, you need to see like me more frequently. And I'm like, I can't afford it. Like you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be able to afford to see you. I mean, right now it's free because it's 4, right? Yeah. And then as I switched jobs, like they also offered the same type, but then some of them went from like 4 to like 6. Oh, wow. Right. So like it went up. Yeah, but then it would go through different programs. So then I actually ended up seeing different therapists, which was like hit or miss, I know. But George was great. He was like this 6 foot. I think he was Latino, but he had like a little ponytail, he had gray hair, and he would. Hey George, if you're listening to this,
you got to do some kind of. You got to do some kind of bit about how George Lopez inspired you to do comedy.
Right. That's but not the
right, but the big reveal not is it was George comedian. Lopez, your therapist. Yeah.
And I mean, my thoughts about the real comedian George Lopez, like I listen to the rumors and I don't know him on a personal level to get his opinion on it, but when I hear the rumors, I'm like, that's not nice, George.
That's not nice.
I don't even know this. I should go look it up.
Oh dang.
Oh yeah. Wait, do you know, Athena, what he did?
The only thing that I remember that I thought was like kind of not nice was like, I think he needed a kidney, and then his wife at the time gave her kidney up to save him, and then he divorced her shortly after, and I was like,
maybe he couldn't love her without a kidney.
Oh, what?
I'm just kidding.
I only like 2 kidney people.
Yeah,
I've heard. I hope she got money out of that, because in California.
That was one of the. I think that's the only thing that I thought was just like really horrible. I don't think I've heard of any other stuff.
Yeah, that's the same thing. No, that's the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing. I'm
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
I
what
was
a
like,
terrible
what else did he
husband.
do?
No, it's just that. It's just that. I'm like, you're a terrible husband. What kind of husband
And
does
it's
that?
like,
What happened to
or
for better or for worse?
person,
Yeah.
because she's got to recover, and then like,
Well, maybe maybe it was her idea, you know, who knows? I
oh
don't know.
man,
Maybe she said,
Maybe
I
she was
just
like,
can't.
here, give me half of your money and I'll give you my kidney.
Yeah,
Maybe
they,
that was an agreement they had with each other.
yeah, who knows?
I
Like,
don't know.
why? I mean, unless we know his quote was like, see ya, you know.
And until he has that conversation with me, I'm still like, that's shady as fuck, man.
Yeah,
I
no, I
was
agree.
like, oh my
I
God.
agree. You're like,
You know, I just
I'll
don't
hear
think.
him out, but until then, that's shady as fuck.
wow.
Yeah, I like the George Lopez, the therapist, not the comedian.
Yeah.
People will fight me on that. They'll be like, "Come on, it was just a kidney." I'm like, "What kind
Mm.
of human are you? Like, get the fuck out of here."
You
Like I said,
suffered
I don't know her
hella with one
story, so
kidney. I heard the
yeah.
recovery process with one kidney is like really difficult.
Wow, I don't know about this.
It seems like it'd be doing double time because you have two
Yeah, it would be
regular,
working
right? And
double. Yeah,
now,
Mm-hmm.
let's get a
so
doctor on and
yeah, that
find
was
out. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
yeah, George
Get a doctor,
Lopez.
be like, can you confirm this, please?
So, I remember like it was a long time ago, probably like 2013 or 14. You were doing shows like downtown, like you were producing open mic, or I think it was even a showcase like Freddie J's in downtown and places
Oh
like that. How'd you get into like
Yeah.
doing shows and producing?
So honestly, what got me into it is because I was tired of not getting booked,
yeah.
right?
What?
I was tired of not getting booked or doing bringer shows. And one of the people that kind of like took me under their wing was Melanie Vega. Shout out to Melanie Vega.
Oh,
She was like, hey,
nice.
yeah, help me produce these shows. And then eventually I was like, I think I'm going to do them on my own.
Well, that's cool.
And
I
then
know
I
you're
started doing
producing
it on
shows with
my own.
Melanie. Was that
Yeah,
at the Mexican restaurant Agave? Was that there?
agave. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember she was
agave.
doing shows at Agave. I hosted a couple times.
Yeah, so those ones were good, agave. And then I kind of started branch out on my own after because I met Melanie through comedy college too.
Oh, wow.
Okay, okay, that's
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I met her through comedy college also. And so after that, um comedy college for a year. And so about a year I started producing after a year in of doing stand up.
Wow, just jump right into it, huh?
I just jumped right in.
Oh
I was
my
like, all right, find a
gosh.
venue, got it. Once a month. And so I paced myself, right? And I never asked any money from the venue because one, I was new. Two, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, right? I was just like, okay, I'd go to the shows at the improv and I'm like, okay, let me kind of get the concept. Okay,
Yeah,
sell
yeah.
tickets, get people to come, maybe have DJs, but then I didn't think of other things like lighting, right? So the first show I was like, it's fucking dark in here. They're like, bitch, this is a nightclub. This isn't a fucking comedy club.
Right, we don't have a spotlight.
We don't have a spotlight, so like those are the things I had to learn on my own. Now it's like those are the things I pay attention to when looking for a venue. I'm like, okay, do I have to fucking have a spotlight? Is it dark? Whatever.
Yeah.
But there were times where I used like lawn lights, the ones that are on the ground, and then I was using those to like, light up the comics. Yeah.
Hey, if it
And the
works.
comics would talk so much shit about it. I mean, they did, but it was just like they would talk so much shit about it too. They're like, what the fuck? Like, what? This is blinding. Like, I feel like I'm about to TP someone's house. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, okay.
The weirdest
I
light
didn't
was
know.
over at St. Stephen's Green, where it was just a green spotlight. So you were just in green.
Was it on the ground?
Yeah. And that spotlight died during my second set I ever did, and it never came back on.
Oh,
Halfway through my set, I was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. And the whole place just went not green anymore. I was like, anyway.
It went dark.
It
No,
just went black.
it didn't go like it did go dark
Yeah.
because they had a white light after that. Yeah, so it just went dark.
Can I tell you guys something? I have to tell you guys something before I forget. So I was on my way to a show last night, and it was Hype You. And the last time I was at that show, I was with you guys. And what came in my head as I was driving over there, and I was like, the last time we were over there, Sam and Athena were there, and I was like, we were having light issues that night too.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
And and then you just said right now about the light, and I was like, there's something that's like connecting those things. I don't know, but I remembered it last night, and I even told Frankie. I was like, "Hey, Frankie, wasn't Sam and Athena with us at the last show?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Remember we were having like light things, like the lights were turning off?" He was like, "I mean, I don't remember." And I was like, "Yeah, we were. We were having."
Wow. Where was this?
This was in Morgan Hill. It was the same place that they did this show at.
Oh,
So it
wow.
was a house, and then when we did the show, it was outdoors. It was for the same purpose. It was for a youth basketball. It stands
Oh, it was the
for
baseball, the Frankie Robles, the baseball thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it's
that's
like
what
hype you
I
something.
was on stage and the power went out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was
That's
Yeah.
like
so
your
weird
element or
too.
something. I think that's your element. How many times has that happened with you, Sam?
Oh
I'm
my
just
goodness,
curious.
a bunch of times actually.
Yeah,
Like,
we always have tech
Shut the
issues.
fuck up.
We always have tech issues. That's why I
has
get so annoyed with recording stuff because there's like either the mic goes out or it doesn't record something or the image is weird or it stops.
it's my magnetic personality.
Yes, yes.
Dude, I
I don't know.
100% believe that. And I don't know why that was like the first thing that came to mind. Oh, because I was listening to your fucking podcast. Talk woo to me. That's why I was like driving, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, hey, I remember the last time I was driving over. So we've done quite a few shows together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
have.
Right,
have.
we've done quite a few shows together, but that was the first time the electricity went out, and so then I think that was you guys might have said something that made me think of it, and then as soon as I got out of the car, I'm like Frankie. He's like, yeah, what's up? I'm like telling him, like the last time we were on the show, remember the electricity? He was like, no, I don't remember, and I was like, it did, it
Yeah.
went off. I remember it went off. I remember it went off, and he
Yes,
was just like,
exactly.
yeah,
And it was getting
and I
dark
couldn't wait to tell you
already at that
It
guys.
point
was
too.
getting
Yeah,
dark, and I remember I was the first or second comic, and I was nervous about going up there because the stage was kind of like, it was like kind of a makeshift stage. It wasn't like a real stage. It was kind of a little bit creaky and wobbly, and I'm like, oh great, what's gonna happen? Like, I, all the things I could think of, the power going out was not one of them.
Yeah.
and he was all worried about all these other things.
Right?
But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like some spiritual shit. Like, and I'm paying attention to it. And then, I'm that's why I'm so honored to be talking to you guys. Because every time I listen to your podcast, like, if you have any like feedback or any thoughts, I'm like, yes, I do. I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to you guys.
I would love to hear it because I always want to hear other people's like perspective on things because you never know what else somebody else has this experience that has that little key, that little variation that answers the question of you going, well, why did I feel that weird thing then?
Yeah, but then people forget the
No.
moment a lot.
Yes,
Well, and I
especially a
just
pothead.
yeah, that'll do that.
Like, oh my god, that
That'll
weird thing
also
just
make such a
happened.
bad-
What am I doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
I'm the
speaking of
same.
podcasts, you have a new podcast.
Yeah.
Tell us about your podcast.
I do. So I actually restarted my Pretty Extreme podcast thanks to you, Athena. Like, I seriously heard your podcast and I was like, you know what? And there was a couple of incidences that have occurred that was like, again, signs, right? I was like, I need to restart it. So I started the Pretty Extreme podcast. And then also I'm on Your Worst Neighbors with Jorge Sanchez, who I fucking adore.
him.
I love Jorge. His podcast, like, we started the podcast because we're neighbors.
Yeah.
So he literally lives like right down the street from me.
That is
He
so
like
cool.
biked
That is
over
really cool.
last time. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
So
it.
those are the two podcasts I'm on. And I was doing one with Corday Snell, which is the Lit. Every now and then we occasionally go back on that one. Yeah. We occasionally go back on that one. But he's now doing like a whole new thing. He's like blowing up, and I'm like, okay,
Oh
Corday,
man, yeah, he's
I see
everywhere.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see you. So
I love
Nice.
it.
What was your other podcast? Extreme what?
Pretty Extreme,
Pretty
pretty
Extreme.
extreme
What's that?
podcast, and that's pretty. It's just, well, originally it was me interviewing comedians because I started the podcast actually 4 years ago, and it was with Birdman was the first one, and then Atu, and then my daughters, and so it's like their little voices are so cute.
That's so
And
cute.
then yeah, and I hear them, and they're like,
Little
I was like, who's your
voices.
favorite comedian? And then this is the best part, and I'm so glad I have this recorded. I was like, "Who's your guys' favorite comedian?" And they're like, "Patrick McDermott." And I was like, "What the
You're like, yeah, but who lives with you?
who feeds you? How about that? Who feeds you? Who puts the roof over your head? How about that?"
Shout out to Patrick
Yeah,
McDermott.
no. Oh yeah, no. I fucking let Patrick McDermott know. It was like, I fucking hate you, Patrick. I'm just kidding.
You stole my daughter's love.
Right?
I know. He's like, but they're like, but mommy, you have such cool jokes. I'm like, fuck you, shut the fuck up, okay?
Patrick is
It's an
really
adult
funny,
conversation.
Patrick is very
Patrick,
funny.
I
In their
love Patrick.
defense.
In their defense.
He's no, yeah, no, I love Patrick, and I just give them a hard time about it, and I give
Yeah.
Patrick a hard time. I was like, 4 years later, I'm on Patrick. Hey,
You should
We meet again.
give them a revised question on who their favorite
Oh
comedian is.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe,
no, I
maybe it's
want to
not
bring it
Patrick
back.
anymore.
Oh dang.
No, I asked them jokingly, and they're like, "It's still Patrick," and I was like,
Wow.
"Get out of the car." Well, I'm not picking you guys up from your dad's house anymore. Stay there. I'm
Who's
just
your
kidding.
favorite mom?
But yeah, they.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm like, how about your only mom? How about that?
That's awesome.
So yeah, I want to bring him back because now they're older, their voices are deeper,
Yeah.
like mine.
But guess who's who?
Yeah. But I mean, their voice is clearly higher than mine. But yeah, they. I want to have them back, and I kind of want to have interview different people as well. So I'm gonna bring that back, and the whole point is like pretty extreme stories or anything extreme, like what's extreme about you, and like obviously the extreme is like me, and so the pretty extreme is spelled with X, so it's like PX.
I like
Oh
it.
wow, that's cool.
Not EXTRE, yeah, it's XTREME, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
man. I like that.
I like that
Ooh,
too. The PX.
Now I gotta get prepared to put that on my subscription list for Spotify.
Yeah,
That's
tune
so
in.
exciting.
Yeah, she's been listening to
Thank
Your Worst
you.
Neighbor.
Yeah. That one is super fun. I like it because it's just so cute how different your dynamics are, but also the same. Like you guys
Right.
agree on certain things, but then there's stuff that you don't agree on. Like I forgot what it was. I think it was like a birthday party you're attending for a friend, and Jorge was like, "Wait, she just had a big birthday party for no reason. She didn't have a quinceañera. It wasn't
Yeah.
a wedding. It wasn't a baby shower. She just
Which is a
had a
birthday
big party for herself for no reason."
Yeah.
Yes, to celebrate her
like-
birthday, Jorge.
It sounds like I was like at this point I'm like I think he hates birthdays. I'm not sure. I couldn't get the vibe. He did the same thing on another episode too recently. It's about him making cookies, or no, him getting cookies from a customer, and we were arguing about that. He's like, I mean, I got cookies from this lady. I did a job for her, and he was like, and she gave me cookies. I think she likes me, and I was like, no, bro, she's being nice. And so we're like on this whole debate, and he was like, no, I'm pretty sure she likes me, and I was like, did she text message you? No, and I'm like, okay. He's like, but we talked after she gave me the cookies. And I was like, she's just being nice, man. Let it go. Let it go.
You're like,
And I
gave
love
you
sharing
cookies for no
the
reason?
feedback.
It wasn't your birthday. It wasn't a quinceañera.
It wasn't
Right.
a quinceañera?
Right. And heaven forbid if it was on his birthday. He's like, oh my God, she's in love with me. She is infatuated.
That's so sweet. I love it
Nice.
though.
And where can
But
people
yeah,
find?
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's awesome. Where can people find those podcasts?
You can find them on Spotify, Podbean. I think some of it's on Amazon now.
Ooh.
But I know Spotify. They're both available on Spotify. I get a lot of people saying like I don't have the app, but I feel like you can listen to those without having to download the app, right?
I think so.
Like
I don't
a
know. I
lot of
have
the
the
different,
app.
like
I
so-
know, I have the
Spotify,
app.
I have the app, so I don't know.
I didn't have the app for the longest time until I created my own podcast, and I was like, I guess I'll download the app.
There's
So I
a
was
few
still
apps that I have
listening.
just because, yeah. So when I upload, I can make sure that everything loads and stuff on the some things.
Yeah, so you can verify.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah,
it.
but I use Anchor. Anchor, I love Anchor. Anchor.fm is the one I used to record and stuff. And you can also find the podcast on there.
Hell yeah, Anchor's dope. Yeah, I've been on a few Anchor podcasts. It's pretty awesome. Cool. Do you have any
Yeah,
do
super
you have any
simple.
projects or anything coming up that you're working on? I know you got a lot. You got the
Any
shows, you
new
got the podcasts.
projects? I'm in Galt, California next week. I'm in
Hell
Hell
Galt.
yeah.
This won't be out by then, but that's awesome. That's a really fun show. We did that show a couple of months ago for West
Yeah, oh
Hoffman.
yeah, with Wes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So I'm
super
excited
fun.
about that one because I want to perform in a place that sounds like malt. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It was super fun.
Like, can we
It's
go get a
nice.
malt?
I like the layout they had there. We even got a really cool beer mug, and I was like
Ooh.
into it. I'm into the beer mug. I liked it.
Do
Yeah.
they serve food there? That's always my thing.
When
Do
we
they serve?
came, they had an outside vendor serving food outside.
Okay, cool. So
So
like a food truck
probably
type
that's
of
probably
thing.
what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Nice, nice. No, I love going to places, different places. So I'm excited.
Hell yeah. Yeah, us too. We haven't really gone to very many places recently, but I love just traveling and something's happening outside. I love just traveling and going to
Yeah,
different places I've never been before and seeing awesome venues and stuff like that. I do.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say, Galt. Does Wes live near there? Is he now in
I
Galt
thought he was in
No,
or
Sacramento.
west
Sacramento
of
area?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay,
Galt is up
okay.
near Sacramento. Like for us, Sacramento's about 2 hours
It's
from
like an
us,
hour.
and Galt's halfway.
Oh,
It's about halfway. Yeah, Sac's like 2 hours for us, so it's probably like about 3 hours for you.
fucking bitch! Why did I think it was gonna be a lot shorter? Okay, so I gotta like take the day off or leave work early.
Yeah.
That's fine. I fucking hate going there during commute hours. Did you guys do
Oh
the commute?
gosh.
Like, did you travel there in the commute?
It didn't really
I want
affect
your
us
honest
that
opinion
much.
because I'm preparing.
It would affect you more because you're coming from further out. Like between San Jose and
Yeah.
Tracy is awful. So yeah, it would affect you more than us.
Yeah, that commute traffic hits like at around 3, like where it gets heavy to the point where it's going to take you at least 2 hours to get to Tracy.
Fuck. So
Yeah.
let's plan. I should plan 4 hour drive.
And that's
then,
just at
pretty much,
3.
just in case.
That's just at 3.
Yeah.
If you are stuck in that commute at around 5 o'clock, oh my god.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You better hope there's
So I gotta leave at
no
like 1.
accident
one.
on the road. Make sure there's
Yeah, if you leave
nothing.
Yeah.
you leave it like at 1, 2, maybe, but yeah, around there.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my plan. Leave at like 1. Yeah, just to prepare myself
It's a
because
fun show
I'll be the
though.
one driving.
They have they make some beer in house and they have some really good beers there. And I bought a couple beers for the next day or whatever. But it was a good time. It was a good audience. It was fun. I liked it. So you'll have a good time.
Nice. I'm excited. I went to high school with Wes, so
Oh,
I'm super excited.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know that. So that's
Yeah,
another
me,
sign you have
Jeanette,
all
and
these
Wes.
comedians around you,
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
you did comedy. Wes and George
Yeah, and
Lopez and
yeah,
Squeeze.
you guys, like I
Yes.
said, I knew about you guys before you guys knew about me.
Hell
I'm
I was
yeah.
all excited. So that's why.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I was saying that's why I was so excited to host with you two on this show because I remember watching you guys up there, and
I
then
had
now
no
I was
idea.
like, I'm so excited. Yeah, like I was totally like fangirling. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm totally fangirling with it. I was like, go.
That's
Now
awesome.
you
I had
guys
no
telling me I'm
idea.
part of the story.
Yeah, you did. You're etching our history.
Yay! I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
that's a sign. See, like this is supposed to happen.
That blows my mind.
It does. Yeah. And
That's
that was the night.
wild.
That was the night that history was made.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Went full circle right there.
Full
Thank you.
circle.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Do you want to plug some social media?
Yes, PX Comedy. You can find me on PX Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, PX Comedy. I'm on TikTok. I'm trying to change that. PX is my name. which is also, I mean, just type in PX, you'll find me. PX Floro. That's usually the easier route. But also, I just finally got my website, pxcomedy.org, because pxcomedy.com was taken, and they were trying to sell it to me for like $15,000. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck? So I went with .org.
Oh, there you go.
They better watch out. We'll find it and we'll snag it for you.
We won't do that.
Yeah.
We
Watch
won't do
their
that.
backs.
15, but not for $15,000. That's a fucking
No.
ripoff. I'm like, I didn't even buy it for that much. The first time it got bought from me, it's all fucking, it's a nightmare.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So you had it originally and you let it go?
I had it
before you bought it?
originally. So if you go to pxcomedy.com, you can see my blog that's on there. But then I think whatchamacallit, it got bought because I wasn't using it for a year. And I think I just hit the expiration before I realized, like, oh shit, I still have the website. And so my cousin was helping me build my website, and he was like, let's see who owns pxcomedy.org. And he's like, I'm like, I used to own it. And he was like, oh, that'd be stupid if you had to buy it from yourself. And I was like, that would only happen to me. Like, I don't even realize I own it and have to buy it from myself. But I didn't. I owned it for a little bit. Someone bought it from me and then bought it from them. And now it's like $15,000. Let's get the fuck.
What a compliment for you, though, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's selling my name for $15,000.
They probably saw my website. They're like, oh my God, she's a famous comedian. Little do they know. They've been fooled.
Well, you're famous to us. I am a huge fan of PX, and I'm
it goes both
excited.
ways.
I'm totally thrilled to see what you have coming, down the pike. Or what is that phrase?
No, that's right.
Yeah, it is.
The turnpike.
Yeah, turnpike.
But thank you so much for joining us. It was super fun talking to you.
Yeah, I liked it.
Thank you guys. I love you guys. It was a pleasure. Like I said, I was so excited.